Welcome into the Extra Point presented by American Jewelry with two great locations, Mount Juliet and in Brentwood. The Blue family's been doing it since 1974 in the Mid-State. Diamonds, stackable rings, engagement rings, also necklaces, watches, everything. 15% off if you tell them that A to Z Sports sent you, and check out their website at american.jewelry. On Wednesdays with our Extra Points, we want a chance to recap and react to the Tennessee Titans Igniting the Fire Facebook Watch episodes. Tuesday night was episode number 2, and it featured the quarterbacks and the wide receivers, and they teased the end of episode number 1 with Marcus Mariota mic'd up telling Wesley Woodyard to say something for the people. So my first of 3 observations is about Marcus Mariota. And I think they kind of let us down a little bit by not showing us more of him mic'd up. I think the one thing that fans want to see more about Marcus Mariota is how he interacts with his teammates. Zach, who's out today, my partner here, always talks about how Marcus Mariota needs to be more vocal as a leader. I normally disagree with that, but I still want to see the interaction between Marcus Mariota and the rest of his teammates. We saw a few scenes of in the huddle, but we didn't necessarily see the casual. We saw him talking to the wide receivers, but we didn't necessarily see the casual interactions with his teammates, and I think that's what fans would have loved to see more. The second 2 of my observations go to the wide receiver side of things. In the first one, I got some pushback on Twitter. I said that Rishard Matthews is far and away the best wide receiver on this Titans team right now. And I got some pushback from that saying, okay, wow, you saw that from, 3 minutes of a one Facebook Watch Igniting the Fire episode. No, that's not true at all. I've seen that from the last 2 years of the Titans offense with and without Rishard Matthews. Rishard Matthews, including Delanie Walker, has the most reception yards and the most reception touchdowns in this Tennessee Titans offense over the last 2 years. Delanie Walker has 1,607 yards receiving and 10 touchdowns the last 2 years, and Rishard Matthews, 1,740 yards and 13 touchdowns. So yes, does Corey Davis look promising? Sure, but Rishard Matthews must stay healthy because he is the best receiving option outside of Delanie Walker that this team has, especially at that wide receiver position. The third of my 3 observations for Igniting the Fire episode 2 is that of Corey Davis. They kind of did a focus on him and the work ethic that he put in. They talked to Rob Moore about him, the wide receiver coach. Matt LaFleur had some comments about Corey Davis, the former 5th overall pick from the 2017 draft. Positive things about Corey Davis. His work ethic and his attitude is perfect and exactly where it needs to be. The biggest hump for Corey Davis right now is knowing where to be and what to do. And the learning curve is still steepish, especially because he's learning a new system. And this just, again, reminds us how much injuries impact a player's development. And I'm not just talking about the hamstring injury that kept Corey Davis sidelined for a lot of his rookie season, but also remember the fact that he had ankle surgery right after his last college season at Western Michigan. That kept him out of the combine, kept him out of this pro day. So he didn't have a lot of time to work on his conditioning and to do football drills as he was coming and preparing for the NFL draft. So those are my 3 observations for Igniting the Fire episode 2. We'll hit number 3 next week. And that's today's Extra Point presented by American Jewelry here on A to Z Sports Nashville.com.